welcome back to Cece's podcast. Today we are going to be talking about something personally that I went through in my life, which is my transition from high school to college and just kind of how my living situation and the things around me looked a lot different than what I was used to growing up. So for those who don't know, I grew up in a very small town right outside of Waco, Texas called Lott, Texas, and very, very, very small town. My graduating class was a little bit over 100 students, and it was just very small town vibes and not really close to a big city. We would go into Waco for occasional shopping, or if we wanted a specific thing from the grocery store that our local Berkshire Brothers didn't have it. But yeah, I grew up on land with a bunch of cattle. We have a few horses and donkeys here and there. And down the road, my aunts and uncles, they own on their land, it's like a bull riding arena, and they would host different bull riding events, and they had a stage and a bar, and it was just a really good time. Definitely not what your typical Friday night might look like in a bigger town like Dallas or Houston, but it was a lot of fun to grow up that way. And then my transition to college looked a little bit different for me. I mean, College Station is still a relevantly small town, so that wasn't too much of an adjustment, but being surrounded by kids who came from all different places, all different types of backgrounds, was definitely very cool to learn and understand like the different types of places people came from. One of my good friends is from Dallas, and she grew up in the heart of Dallas city. I grew up completely different from her, and so it's really cool to just compare our backgrounds and the ways that we both grew up, and it's really sweet to just learn from one another and get a different perspective. And I actually got to invite her back home with me over fall break, and she got a little bit of a taste into what my life was like growing up on a land. And yeah, it's just really cool. And at first it was really hard to adjust because I kind of felt like an odd one out, like being from a small town, didn't really have like all of the knowledge that people would have from a bigger city. Like they just grew up completely different than me, which is still okay. It's just so fun to see the different types of environments and backgrounds that people grew up in. And I do miss home a lot. I do go home every once in a while. It's only about an hour and a half away from College Station, so that's awesome. And it's fun to go back to my roots and help my grandparents feed the cows and just walk around the land and just remember where I came from and not change myself because I came from a smaller town compared to a bigger city. But yeah, that is today's episode. I hope you all enjoyed and maybe got a little bit of piece of advice from it. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.